What's up, guys? So we're going into a new format here in the next couple of weeks, so I wanted to go ahead and go over the deck profile for what I've been playing for BT7's hybrid meta. The thing about this is I've made enough significant changes to this deck that I truthfully feel like another deck profile is warranted, and since we're ending BT7 here, I absolutely feel like another one is warranted. So what I'm going to do, we're going to show this off. I do also apologize about the sporadic uploading. Normally it's been every other day for me for videos. The last couple of weeks, I started a new job as an assistant manager with GameStop, so it's been kind of hard to get videos at locals, actually even getting up to locals. And so we're going to be starting here soon. I'll have my videos back to every other day, but let's go ahead and jump into this. So babies are the exact same, 1 Capurimon and 4 of the Demi-Miramon. I don't think there are any changes needed to this. I never thought there were any changes needed to this whatsoever. The cards are really just fantastic. Demi-Miramon giving the plus 1000 and Capurimon doing the same. I don't think the Digimon is at all necessary. I know some people have liked the new Digimon from the starter deck, but I personally don't like it as much. So level 3s, or start with the BT4 Flamemon, and I mean, it's just your easy searcher. 4 of your BT6 Flamemon, because making an Ancient Greymon or an Emperor Greymon be able to pierce is honestly no joke. 4 of the newer BT7 Flamemon. This line has not changed. It's 4 of each because you want to see these and you want to be able to make your searches. This Flamemon having the ability to play a Takuya for free is insane. Now, this has upped because as the format went on, I started realizing how insanely important your Burning Greymon for your level 4s was. So I ended up upping the count of this. I believe my last count was 2, so I upped it from 2 to 4. This card is absolutely nuts, and the fact that he just lets you play your Burning Greymons for free, as well as being able to search 5, and he is the only way that you can actually search for your Ancients in the deck, is insane. So he's what gets you the rest of your combo pieces. Your level 4s, we've got 2 Agunimon BT4. This card's still good for just a game ender. I mean, if you don't have any of your other level 4s, he's still good. But that's why we have the new Burning Greymon. This card's insane, being able to nuke something with 4k or less, just evoing for free with Pokemon, as well as evoing, even if you need to at some points, for 1 over your Agunimons, for 1, I mean, is insane. And then we get to the Agunimon package. I truthfully don't think this deck is as good without the Ancient Greymon package, at all. I don't think the deck is as good. I've seen a lot of people, there's a dude in one of the Facebook groups that calls it hot dog water. I will absolutely agree with that dude. Truthfully, without the Ancient Greymon package with Agunimon, I don't think the deck is anywhere near as good. So, level 5s. We literally play 3 level 5s. This is one huge change, and I know this might upset some people, but I have not found need to play more than this for level 5s. As the format went on, drawing level 5s has honestly been a detriment to me. You want this in the discard because you want him to be able to play off of your Takuya underneath an Emperor. I have not ever found a time that I truthfully ever wanted to just evo into this unless I absolutely had to. Like, if you have absolutely no other option, it's there. That's actually why we're playing 1 of this Aldemon, is because he becomes an 11k over a Takuya if you've gotten him. He becomes a 13k checking 3. I mean, he's really, really good. So this 1 of Aldemon is actually really important. I truthfully believe that the 1 of Aldemon is a major game changer. Then we have our Big Daddy cards. We've got 4 Ancient Greymon. This card is absolutely the nuts. Again, without this, I agree with the dude in the chat. It's hot dog water. I truthfully don't think this deck is anywhere near as good without this and the Aldemons, or the Agunimons, at all. I don't. Because it just, the fact that you can turn 2, swing, evo into this, check 3 to 4, or even 5, puts so much pressure on your opponent that your opponent sometimes just has to scoop, or like they have to have so many outs to come back from already just by turn 2 having 5 checked with Atomic Inferno is nuts. Then you have your 3 Emperor Greymon. I don't think I wanted to come down from this. At one point, I thought about it, but in testing, I didn't see it as often as I even wanted to. And then it would make me drop Takuyas, and honestly, seeing Takuya in security is one of the best things ever, because then it makes this thing completely free. It's so good. As well as when you Evo over Takuya with your little dude Pokemon, it's so good, because then he Evos for 2, you're swinging for Blitz for game, or even just swinging with Piercing. The card is insanely good. So those are your big cards. Then we're going to get into Tamers. We have 2 of the Analog Boy. This card in combo with your Ancients is absolutely the nuts. If you have this plus your Ancients, I was able to play through... I had 2 of these because I had played one turn 1, and then my opponent had hit one in security, so I had 2 of them. With Ancient, I was able to actually play through and win a game while they had Ice Wall live. This card is so good. 2, Marcus. I thought about dropping this and playing the red tie, but it really has not ever come up that I needed either one of them. Like, it's just the fact that he's the memory tamer, so either one, it's interchangeable. I have very rarely gotten his effect, and have I very rarely, like, absolutely needed the tie to where it's one more check. For Takuya, with 3 of your Emperors, you want to seed Takuya, as well as the fact that this thing makes all of your dudes super big, and his rulings that Digimon officially did to where you can, by cost, play 5 underneath him and not actually immediately evolve into Emperor, makes this card way better than what it actually is. Because if you have 2 or 3 Agunimon in the discard, which I have had, use his ability, get the Piercer, 2 Agunimon, and an Aldamon, then evolve with Pokemon into Burning Greymon for free, evolve into Aldamon for 1, and then you evolve into your Ancient Greymon for free, because you have 3 Agunimon underneath him. He, at that point, is massive, checking like 9, with Piercing, and ignoring option cards in your opponent's security. It's absolutely nuts, the ruling that they gave to Takuya. So, it's real dumb, real dumb. And I have actually gotten that effect off before. It's few and far between, but it was fun. For Atomic Inferno, last I showed you guys I was only playing 2. The more and more I have played this deck, the more I have come to absolutely love this card. You guys have seen in some of my videos where I turn 2, played 2 of these onto an Agunimon, swung, evolved into Ancient, and checked all 5 for 20,000. The fact that that exists is insanely gross, and doing that only costs 4 memory. So if your opponent puts you at 3, and you have an Analog Boy already there too, you, at that point, go back to 0, continue turn. The combos are insane. Last 2 cards are Atomic Blaster. As I've played this deck, I have come to realize there are not a lot of defensive cards, and sometimes you can dead draw, like you truly do. Red is one of those decks that either you draw nuts, or you get busted all over. And it happens. It truly happens. And it sucks. But it's going to happen. So Atomic Blaster, I have multiple times resolved this in the security. It's just ended up there. And in one of the videos, you guys saw me play this against Black to reset them, which Black is a 1-stack deck. At least it will be until this next set. But Atomic Blaster is a huge, huge key piece that I have come to absolutely love for this deck. But that is actually the deck, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, sorry about the sporadic uploading. Here soon, I will absolutely have a bunch of BT8 stuff coming up. I will have Black War Greymon. I will be having a new version of Green Hybrid. We're going to have a ton of stuff coming to the channel with all the new stuff coming for the actual content. For all of the actual stuff coming for the card game. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys personally have had any changes, again, I love this deck to death. I max rarity'd this thing. Unfortunately, the new versions for this, the in-person regionals, have not come out yet, or I would have had all 4 of these, and I would have loved to have the new stamped holo versions of this before this profile went up, but unfortunately, has not happened. So, again, guys, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that sub button if you guys haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace, guys.